So we are joined here now by Mr. Dénes Ákos or Ákos Dénes, depending on which side of the border you're from, huh?
Yes, yes. Nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you, sir. Your nickname is Lucky. How did you get this nickname?
In my third professional fight, I clearly knocked out a guy, really clearly. And then he posed like it was a lucky punch. But I was like, okay, it's gonna be a good nickname. Not because it's true, but it's not a problem for me if they think it's just luck.
Yeah, I also don't think so. I think it's hard work and that can be seen in your fights.
No, I don't work hard, I just train a little bit sometimes, here and there. But if I win,
Yeah, but like when I look at your Instagram page, I can see that I can definitely say that you're the most organized fighter that I saw ever. Like, honestly, everything is categorized. You have a link tree to all of your fights and all that stuff. Like, I don't know a single other fighter who has this.
Yeah, I don't think it's it doesn't take too much time to do it, so I don't know why other fighters cannot do that. It's just 5 minutes there, and maybe it can help you in the future.
Follow this man, Mr. Dénes Ákos, okay? But also, please, there is a reason to follow you. You fought in the FNC twice, once in amateur and once in professional, yes?
Yes, correct.
What can you tell me about your first fight with Guy Rukavina?
My first fight, I supposed to fight with other guys, but then he cannot make the weight, or I don't remember. So then in the last half day, they give me this guy. I said, okay, whatever. And it was a good fight. It was a good fight. The problem, he was a little bit smaller than me, and I felt like it's not fair for him, But then it was at the end of the day, he was an explosive guy, and it was I think an easy win for me. Okay, it was a little mistake, but yeah, it was a good experience with FNC, and it's a good start, I think. Yeah.
And then it continued in the FNC with your second fight in Maribor. What can you tell me about this opponent and this fight of yours?
Yeah, this opponent, Dino Sukanovic, I supposed to fight him in the final after I beat Rukavina. No, I supposed to fight with the other guy, and he fought instead of me. Once I called him out after he fought instead of me in the tournament, in the amateur tournament, so I wanted really to fight with him. So it was nice to finally make this fight happen, thanks to FNC. And it was like a really good experience, because it was a great event for me. Everything was really well organized, and then I made a very good knockout. I enjoyed that. So it was a good experience.
Are you also aware that you fought a guy who lives in Maribor?
Really?
Yes.
Really?
And you beat him in Maribor?
Sukanovic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And his birthday was 1 week away from the event. And he had another child that was born about 2 weeks after the event.
Yeah, I know.
So you really messed things up for him, okay?
But maybe, after you get a child, it gives you some good feelings, You don't remember the loss. So yeah, I hope.
So it compensated.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah. I understand. So now you're fighting again in the FNC,
yes.
In a city which is quite known for fighters. On top of that, it was also a very good. We had a very good event there. It was a sold-out show, and we broke the record when it comes to sporting competitions in that arena.
Really?
And and the only one who can break it again is also us. So it's pretty good. So
yeah, I didn't know that.
So what can you tell me about this opponent of yours?
My opponent, Polityło, yeah? Do I say right?
Polityło, okay.
Polityło, yeah. He's experienced in professional fighting, but I'm not sure he's experienced as a fighter, because I fight since I'm 8 years old. So I have tons of experience. He's like a crazy Polish guy, like a lot of them. So in some way I know what to expect, in some way I don't know what to expect, because with opponents like this, everything can happen. So I was You know, it was a type of fight which give you excitement. I was when they told me I should fight this guy, I was like, fuck yeah, because half a year I didn't fight. You know, I missed this, and I like those fights which keep me up a little bit at night, because it's way better feeling to beat those guys. You know.
I get it. I get it. Which category are you fighting in? Which is also interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be a catchweight fight, because last year we decide I should try featherweight, maybe, because a lot of the featherweights are as big as me, you know, and I wanted a catchweight fight, and he also wanted a catchweight fight, because he's not making weight sometimes, so they said he should go up. So we meet in the middle. It's good both of us. So yeah.
Pavel actually lives in Ireland and trains in SBG, more famous for Connor's gym, right?
Yeah, I know.
You are here in Hero currently.
Yes.
You are kind of split between two gyms, am I correct? Or
I split between a lot of gyms, but yeah, mostly two. Yeah.
So what can you tell me about the guys that you train with here? Hero Gym is also a quite famous gym.
Yeah, Hero Gym is a famous gym here. The best in Vienna, I think. So I can train with a lot of good guys, but it always depends on my opponent, which are the other places where I go. I always try to find training partners like my opponent, you know what I mean. So it's gonna be the same in this camp also. So yes. But I have a lot of good training partners here. But as you closer to the fight, you have to fight training partners like your opponents, because yeah.
You said that you've been fighting since 8. How early, or like how did you get into fighting sports?
My father was a fighter also, and he hold the pads sometimes when I was young, 4 years old, 3 years old, but I don't really remember. And we always watched the fights on VHS. Do I say
VHS,
correctly?
yeah,
it's your
VHS,
age,
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
That's good, that's good.
Yeah. K1 tournaments, we watched the K1 tournaments.
Did you have tapes of that, so you watched it again and
Yeah,
again?
we had tapes. He recorded next to the wedding tapes, if I remember correctly. These are the rumors.
Sorry. So on the same tape where your parents' weddings was.
I'm not sure it happened like this, but I heard. So if not, sorry. But yeah, but I saw more the K1 fights than the wedding tapes, you know. So this is 100% sure. So yeah, we watched that a lot, and Bas Rutten videos also. But yeah, we watched all the K1 tournaments when I was young, and I never were forced to watch or do fighting, but it's yeah, you get used to it.
It's something that just happened. What can you tell me about who were your favorite fighters, on those tapes, and who did you mostly look up to?
One of my favorite fighters was Remi Bonjanski, because he was so flashy, and he did the jumping knees and everything. He wanted to kill, but he was also technically very good. This is what I like. Yeah. He was one of my favorites, and also every young guy liked Badr Hari, because he was crazy, but he was sometimes a bit too much for me. But yeah, we had to watch a lot of Peter Arts fights also, because my father really liked Peter Arts.
Yeah. At that time, there was a pretty famous Croatian fighter fighting on those tapes as well. What can you tell me about it?
There was a really famous Croatian fighter, Mirko Krokop, and honestly, I really liked him, because I also have some good head kicks, head kick finishes also, and it would be a dream to me to fight in the same card with him one day. I heard some news. Maybe he's gonna come back.
It would be amazing. Yes, I understand. Okay, so your father was an MMA trainer.
He was an MMA trainer. He did kickboxing, but he has a really good eye for it, and he mostly helped just me nowadays. because he don't have more time, or he doesn't like to work with people. I think so. And yeah, we make the game plan together and stand up. So we mostly do pad work together and speak what should I do, or when somebody come to spar with me to the gym, he's there, and or I show him the sparring footages and he tell me what he thinks. Yeah.
So your dad was an MMA trainer, but on the other hand, I mean, no mother likes to see their kind of kid fighting. So how did you make peace with your mother? You know,
we didn't make peace about this topic, but the funny thing is, my crazy bloodline is from my mother, so she is the crazy one, and but I hope she doesn't watch this video. And she was also a Hungarian champion runner, and she know how to fight for everything. And I think I get this from her also, not just from my father.
so she has some success in the sport.
Yeah, of course. And she raised 4 boys, so she is a strong woman.
She needs a few medals for that alone. You know,
yeah.
4 boys.
Yeah, and 1 girl.
Okay, so you are from Sopron.
Yes.
Sopron is right on the border of Austria
Yes.
and Hungary, yeah?
Yes.
So
Correct.
how was it growing up in Sopron? I mean, like, what can you tell me about Sopron?
Growing up in Sopron is like it's like you either gonna live there and work in Austria, or go away somewhere to make some career or some other things. So this is the 2 options, I think. When I grew up, we come here a lot to Austria, not to Vienna, but to Ritzing, to Ziegendorf, to Eisenstadt. But in general, we just hang out with my friends, with my training partners, or other friends. And when I was young, we went a lot to Lake Fertő, which is Neusiedlersee, to the Austrian.
Also on the border.
Yeah. In one part of the lake is in Austria, the other part is in Hungary, and there was a house in the middle of there was more house in the middle of the lake, and my grandfather and my grandmother worked there, and we were there a lot, jumped from there to the water, and it was really nice experience.
So you're constantly on the border between
Yes,
Austria and Hungary, yeah?
Yes.
And it's the same now.
It's the same now. I come to here, I go back. Sometimes I come to Austria twice a day. So I on my way a lot to here, yeah. But I have no problem with that. I find comfort here also in Austria, yeah.
But you often but you often also train in Budapest, am I correct?
Yeah, not that much like here, but I often, yeah. For example, last Monday, I come here in the morning, go home, go to Budapest, and come home. So yeah, I there also, and I really like Budapest. It's a beautiful city for me. I really would love to live there after I finish my career, you know. But now it's the best possible training is here for me in Vienna.
I see. Yeah, of course. If you have enough fighters that are in your weight category, or who have adequate skills, it's much easier to sharpen your
Yes.
fighting game with them. But so you drive a lot then, huh?
Yes, I drive a lot.
How many kilometers per year? What do you say?
I don't know, and I don't even want to count, because if I know how much I spent on benzene or petrol.
Yeah.
It would be. It is better not to know. You know what I mean? So yeah, and I have a very weak car. You know.
What is it?
It's an Opel Corsa 1.2 benzene. So.
Okay, so you're driving all on the highway with that.
Yeah, I go in the highway. So.
You are very brave, sir.
Thank you very much.
Tell me.
So any car company in Sopron, if they could help me with some sponsorship or give me some car just to drive, I would represent them proudly.
Yes, I completely understand you. So would I if I was in your place. Okay, so Sopron is like I know the city, has Bela Bartok and Franz Liszt. I know that
Yes.
these guys are from your city, and I also know that the biggest beer company in Hungary is there, right?
Yeah, one of the biggest beer companies there in Sopron. This is the name, Soproni. Yes.
Yeah. So, do you think that maybe Dénes could become a very kind of name which is synonymous to Sopron?
I think Dénes could be a very good name for Soproni or from any big company from there, because I really believe I gonna grow big. I gonna be big one day.
Yes.
And I think it's better to invest in me right now when it's easier.
Yes, definitely. But just take it one step at a time.
Yeah, of course.
The first step is Mr. Pavel Polityło, yes.
Yes.
Sir, I wish you all the best in your upcoming fight.
Thank you very
Please
much.
invite all of your guys from Sopron,
Yes,
all of your
I
guys
will.
from Hungary, all of your guys from Vienna, from the middle of Neusiedler See, okay? Invite them to your fight, and the tickets are available at entrio.hr. And of course, if they cannot come, they can always go for the pay-per-view platforms.
Yes, sure. So guys, watch my fights live in Zadar. You can buy the tickets at Entrio, but if you cannot watch or you cannot come there because it's far for you, then please watch me buy the pay-per-view. It's I think it's really affordable, and support me from Vienna or from Hungary or anywhere else. But I hope you guys are with me. Srácok, most nektek szólok, akik magyarul néztek. Légy szíves, nézzétek online, ha tudjátok, de még jobb lenne, ha kijönnétek, és élőben néznétek a meccsemet. Együtt szurkolnánk, megtöltenénk az arénát, magyar zászlókat szeretnék látni. Hajrá, magyarok!